What's up, guys? We're here reviewing another flick on Flick. Our names are...
I'm Tanner for sure.
And I'm Jake, most definitely.
We're in a stranger's house.
We broke in to make this review.
And you're watching On Flick.
Alright, so today on Flick, we watched a classic. A little movie known as The Shining.
This picture was directed by none other than the one and only critically revered Stanley
Kubrick.
Stanley Kubrick.
And I'll tell you what, Kubrick really Kubricked on this one. This movie was a mess.
It was a cinematic travesty. That's taking it easy.
I mean, this is like one of the great horror films of all time, and it's just like a shitty. It's like a shitty dream.
Weird. It feels like a weird dream.
I guess we could get into like the plot of it, which I don't even fucking know, honestly. So the movie starts out, Jack Nicholson, just to make it easier, they named him Jack in the movie too. Really helped me out, honestly.
They did it so like he wouldn't get confused, which makes sense.
And neither did I. I didn't get confused because of it.
I knew like the whole time
that was Jack Nicholson.
Like when they put him in a new room, I wasn't like, who the fuck?
Who's that? It was a pretty clever name scheme to keep people not too confused in this super confusing movie.
It was probably the only thing clear throughout the whole film was that's Jack Nicholson.
The plot is basically this guy, Jack, and his wife, his like freaky skeleton wife. I don't remember what her name. I think it's Wendy. I was confused. I don't know the real actress's name, so I was all over the place on that one.
I knew it was a horror. I didn't get if she was like supposed to be a ghost from the start. She
was probably, in my mind, like the freakiest part of the movie, and they kind of play it like a normal thing.
Nobody ever acknowledges that she's terrifying.
If I were to walk by, I'd be like, oh my god.
And the kid's not scared of her either?
Yeah, the kid like loves her.
Somebody like that would just freak a kid out.
But I guess they're all into it. I don't... But then, yeah, then there's the kid, too, and he's weird already from the start. He's, like, sick or something.
I don't know what disease the kid has.
I don't know. This movie already lost me about 30 seconds in. So then, like, the movie sort of gets going. Jack goes to this hotel. He's gonna take care of it over the winter while it's out of season.
It's a pretty cool setup.
It's like him, his freaky wife, the kid, all moving into this mansion for the winter. It sounds like it could be a lot of fun. I don't know.
The blueprint of this movie is ideal for a family comedy.
A family comedy or sort of like a college party flick. Kubrick could have done sort of like if he had seen like Accepted.
Could have ran his own university out of there.
Yeah.
The place is just sprawling. Didn't go that route.
I think maybe they went the wrong way with it. Honestly, like nothing really happens. Jack Nicholson is like writing a book or something, and he's using like a typewriter, which is like sort of
just a douchey hipster move.
My impression of this character is he's sort of like an uptight hipster asshole.
Look at me in my turtleneck and my...
I'm just gonna write a book instead of have a fucking party.
Got this whole place to myself to do activities in. I'm not gonna do any of them.
Guess I'll waste this baller pad on the fucking a little spooky fest with my son and my weird wife.
What am I, an old-timey accountant clerk? Oh no, I'm just a fucking idiot.
Look at me being an asshole. Yeah, that most of the movie is him doing that kind of stuff. He's writing, the kid's exploring, the only interesting part, and most of the time he just finds fucking bullshit.
Yeah, his skeleton wife's just being annoying as shit.
Yeah, she's just like crying and being weird.
A few spooky things are hinted at early on. The whole place was apparently built on Indian bones. Sorry, Native American bones.
Yeah.
Sorry, YouTube.
Let us slide on that one.
That's my bad. But then you never see one Native American throughout the whole thing.
It's sort of like non sequitur, and they sort of set up this cool burial ground story, and then just irrelevant to the whole thing. The part with the blood in the elevator, that was fucking stupid.
Another just fucking loose end that never gets tied up. I thought it was like foreflashing to something like a sick murder that was gonna happen. I'm waiting to see when this elevator's just gonna get filled up with someone's blood.
Turns out It's just another stupid, made-up thing.
Stupid shot means nothing.
There's also, my boy Scatman Crothers is in the movie.
You're like, where's the star power?
Yeah, where's
the first
like...
few minutes?
And then out of fucking nowhere, Scatman Crothers
It's
comes
a scat man.
I'm the scat man.
So anyway, Scatman, he's kind of like following along weirdly while the dude who looks like a game show host like takes them through the hotel, and he's got this weird thing with the kid.
Yeah, he gives like this weird speech to the kid, and it's like sort of perverted.
He's talking to this kid with his eyes. They've got some sort of weird telegraphic connection.
The little kid has like superpowers, and he doesn't do shit with them.
All the kid uses his powers for is to talk to Scatman. And I get that it's Scatman, but in the universe of the film, that's just a old guy.
One part that I thought was pretty rad is that there's this part when this super hot naked chick is in a tub.
That part was tight.
That part's tight. That part gets my biggest thumbs up out of the whole movie.
That one was good.
Right? She gets out of the tub and she starts going near him, and then you're like,
Yeah.
whoa, what's about to happen? Is this gonna get sick? Is this movie finally gonna get good?
I was on the edge of my seat, ready for this movie to just do a complete 180 and be fucking awesome.
Yeah, after all of watching the whole thing, I get to this part and I'm like, now I get why it's a classic.
Boom!
Boom.
Full frontal. But then, it's the only goddamn shot that he doesn't hold on for 30 seconds.
I get 1 second of a beautiful woman and her assets.
It felt like not even a second. I have to watch a fucking leaky elevator in slow-mo.
I have to watch fucking an hour of this guy throw a tennis ball at a wall, and then they're finally showing me a nice woman, and I only get that for half a second before she turns fucking ugly. They switch it up, and she's like this gross monster, but like she's still naked, so like kind of tight.
Yeah. It's still full tits and everything. It's just like saggy and rotten.
But like, it's still better than most of the movie.
Yeah.
If anything, that scene detracts from the rest of the movie because all I can think about is this woman's boobs. You think I give a fuck about the rest now?
Did I watch through the rest of the film because I thought she might come back?
Yeah.
But she didn't, and I was pissed.
Yeah, I was pissed. A part of the movie I found weird.
There was some like furry shit going on in the one room.
There's like a part when a dude in a costume is like giving a beach out to this dude. I think Kubrick was like into furries.
I laughed out loud.
Yeah, it was good.
You were there.
Yeah, we both laughed pretty loud, and then we like high-fived.
Yeah. We had to rewind it a couple times. Were there guests at the hotel?
They tell you nobody's in the hotel and it's just them there, but like he goes to this like party with like a ton of people.
He's talking to the bartender. They've got a great back and forth.
Yeah, the good rapport between the two guys. But then he goes in and just talks to the fucking bathroom guy, and he says the N-word. Chalk up an N-word for this movie.
Had to throw one in there.
The party should have been the climax of the movie, but instead he just like goes and spills on himself and then gets taken to the bathroom.
Halfway through the movie, Jack Nicholson finds out that his skeleton wife is a ghost. I don't know how he didn't see it before, but like he finally sees that she's a monster. Sort of from there, the movie kind of gets sick for a little bit. He gets like an axe.
Yeah, like he gets an axe and then doesn't. That part's kind of cool.
He's just not using his physical dominance to his advantage whatsoever. There's definitely something to be said for his lack of efficiency.
He just doesn't get it done. He could have been done so easily. Jack Nicholson's about to smash her fucking head in with a bat, and you're like, yeah. They're going downstairs, and then he fucking dies. Not dies, but well, eventually. Yeah. Whatever. He fucks up, and she gets away scot-free.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
Bash her head, dude.
So anyway, Jack Nicholson's trying to kill his like spoopy skeleton ghost wife. You're like rooting for him. Scatman Carruthers shows up.
Jack axes him right in the stomach. And that part was kind of sick, honestly.
That was pretty sick. He never gets her, so she's just still like on the prowl.
Yeah.
She's loose, and he's trying to save the son, and the son just keeps running away like a little shit.
He's an idiot. That was probably the scariest part, is that the kid just gets taken away by the skeleton woman at the end, and Jack Nicholson dies. Like, The monster gets away with it. And
he's probably gonna grow up to do evil with his cool superpowers. Because she's gonna make him.
It's kind of a sad ending too. He just gets left, and his family just leaves him out to dry. Pretty sad.
Yeah.
There's sort of like a twist at the end too that I don't really get.
The party was real.
The party was real, and it was old. So like, how old is this guy? Maybe they put a fake date on it. Maybe it was like a themed party.
Yeah, just like a Gatsby themed party.
I just don't get why people like this thing. Like, nothing happens.
I just don't get the whole thing.
I'd say this whole movie is like a waste of everybody's time. Let me lay it out for you, in case you don't want to watch the movie. Here's basically what happens. Family goes to the hotel. They take over the hotel. Tits, the guy dies. That's basically all that happens. And honestly, I could get you like a 3-second clip of just the tits. Email us if you're looking for just a quick clip of the tits part.
And that way you guys can enjoy this movie.
And you don't have to watch her be ugly either.
A lot of big plot holes in this movie. A lot of loose ends. Never get tied up. The shots held for way too long.
The performances from everybody were fucked up. The kid, weird. The skeleton monster, she's trash. You hate the skeleton lady the whole time. She's awful, and you think she's annoying. That's how you feel. A lot of wasted assets in this movie. The mansion, the superpowers, Scatman. I think that's what pisses me off most about this movie. No Native American zombies, no creepy superpower kid, no Scatman. At least not enough Scatman.
A lot of Jack Nicholson's eyebrows.
Yeah, a lot of Jack Nicholson and his eyebrows, which I was sort of bothered by.
His stare is just intense. Apparently this movie was super hard to make. Took a super long time.
It doesn't show.
He doesn't even cut a lot.
I probably filmed it in like 2 days, probably finished editing in like 30 seconds.
So like, I don't read books that much, but
Yeah, apparently some asshole made this thing a book before it was a movie.
Stephen King wrote the book. I can't imagine it's good.
I'm sure that if I read even one page of it, my fucking face would be on the book because I'd be sleeping. Maybe if you're gonna make a movie out of a book, do something a lot cooler than this shit. Like do like I've never read a book, so
No?
I can't think of many examples, but I'm sure there's cooler shit out there.
You could adapt a film from an IKEA manual and
It'd
be a lot more
interesting.
it would be better than this fucking snoozer.
Mm-hmm.
They could have done anything but this.
And I would have had a better
It would
time.
have been more good.
Yeah. They could have made a cool movie about like cops or something.
Yeah.
Cop with a gun for a hand, and he shoots a lot of people.
I don't think there was one gun in that movie, which is weird.
Gun count had a big goose egg in this one.
Yeah. If we had known that going in,
I probably wouldn't have watched it.
Yeah. You could have just like had more people die in general.
Mm-hmm.
More guns. I wouldn't have been falling asleep the whole time.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
I did fall asleep for about 20 minutes.
I missed probably around 3/4 of this movie. I caught glimpses.
Yeah.
I'm honestly glad I spent my time sleeping.
I don't believe anybody if they've said they stayed up during this movie. Question of the week: could you stay up for The Shining?
Possible YouTube challenge.
YouTube challenge.
See if you can stay awake the whole Shining.
Videotape yourself for the entirety of the movie being awake. Send it to me. If you do it, I'll say you're fucking weird.
Yeah.
You don't win anything because that's fucked up.
I won't like you for it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be concerned.
But we are challenging you to do it.
Don't be a bitch.
Don't bitch out, dude.
Do it.
Do it, loser. Okay, so my ideal remake of The Shining.
I could see it going like a Hotel for Dogs route. Open that place up for the winter to some guests who aren't your typical guests.
Maybe some dogs.
Some woodland creatures. You could have let a lot of animals in there.
They could have fit so many animals in that big hotel.
Michael Bay directing. I want Michael Bay at the helm. If Kubrick would have taken a page out of Michael Bay's book, it would have been sick.
My ideal director would be the guy who directed it, Accepted. I don't know his name. I know his work very well. Get somebody hotter than Jack Nicholson, maybe like Zac Efron.
Justin Long.
Get somebody hotter than the Skeleton Woman, of course. Maybe anybody else. Remove the kid from the equation entirely. No kid. Then it's just like a fun party movie. Maybe they go up there and they start like a fake university or just throw a big party. They should remake it.
Give it a few years if you're gonna do a remake.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe just scrap the whole original story. Do something completely different.
Do a remake, but make sure it's nothing like this fucking garbage. A remake, but like a new movie. Call it something different too, because the name's off-putting as well.
This movie is a shining example of a steaming pile of horse shit. The only thing shining in the whole movie was that sweet, sweet bush.
That was probably the highlight of the whole movie. I keep thinking about that. That shit was tight. I'd maybe watch the whole thing to get to that part again, but then I would pause it before she's ugly.
We should probably watch it again. Keep going to the end this time, maybe to see if they do come back.
Maybe we missed it, because we
Could've
did
both
fall
been
asleep.
asleep at the same time. We're gonna watch The Shining.
We're gonna watch The Shining again and make sure that the boobs don't come back. And if they didn't, this movie gets a fucking 0 from me.
If those tits don't come back, there's gonna be hell to pay.
This has changed from a review of The Shining to a fucking personal threat against Stanley Kubrick. If you don't make a sequel with more boobs,
I will write strongly worded letter.
I'll kill him.
I've seen him did a whole family one time.
I'll fucking break your legs.
I will flip the fuck out, strangle your neck with my hands. I'll start a fire.
I'm gonna chop you up into pieces and get to slicing. Ship you off in a fucking box. Don't set out to make a fucking film if you're not gonna show me ass or tits or something cool. I'll hook you up to my fucking machine.
I'm going to strap you to a chair. Your family's getting clockwork oranged and watching you burn.
Show me some vagina your family's getting clockwork oranged. That's my motto. If you don't get me hard, be on fucking guard.
Sorry, Stanley Kubrick.
That's how we review it.
It's just how the cookie crumbles.
Dickhead.
Anyway, fuck you, Stanley Kubrick.
Don't ever tease me with some shit like that again, or I'll actually kill you.
And take some fucking notes from Michael Bay. You stupid.
Yeah, watch Accepted.
Put Justin Long in the next one. 'Cause I haven't seen him in anything in a while.
Somebody throw Justin Long a bone before I fucking freak out.
You better put him in your next thing and he's gonna carry it.
He'll make it good. Better than you can make it.
He may not have like the biggest box office draw, but his performance can still piss on Jack Nicholson's face like any day of the week.
No doubt.
What's wrong with Justin Long, Stanley? I'll tell you what's wrong with Justin Long. Fucking nothing. He's great. He's an American treasure. Unlike you, you traitor, living in England your whole life.
Yeah, we know.
Oh, jolly good. I'm Stanley Kubrick.
I would never use Justin Long. I don't know anything.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. This is you typing up your next piece of shit that everybody's gonna suck on.
Well, that about does it for this episode of On Flick. Tune in next time when we review Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children.
That's one of my favorites.
We're excited. Alright, until next time, stay dripping and, keep it lit.
Stay up. One love.
One love. Big ups.
Big ups to my man, Justin Long.
Stay doing you, Justin. Way to be.